Hey guys, and welcome back to a different style of video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at how you can get the Litematica mod as well as some other mods in 1.14.3 while still having Optifine. So the first step is you're going to want to download Multi-MC. You don't have to, but this is how I'm going to be doing it in this tutorial. Also, I'm sorry if there's a bit of background noise in this video. So the first step is going to be to go to fabricmc.net/use. On this website you can click on Multi-MC, set your game mapping version to the latest version or whatever you want to install it for, the loader version to this, and then click copy Multi-MC instance URL. Now it won't look like much has happened, but it's actually copied a link to your clipboard. So here you want to click add instance, import from zip, name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Litematica in this case. Click import from zip and then paste it in. Then click OK. So now that has downloaded, it was this one, where you can either right click and click edit instance, or you can come over to the side here and click edit instance. So under version, you don't want to touch anything. Under loader mods here, you just want to leave this window open. Then we're going to go down to the second link in the description, which is a link to Optifabric. Now Optifabric allows you to have Optifine with the Fabric mod loader. So you're just going to want to download the latest version. And it'll say your download will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Then it should start downloading. If it doesn't, click there then. Then we're going to want to wait for that to download. And then you can either click add, or you can just simply drag it in. So that installed Optifabric for us. Now step 2 is to head on over to the third link in the description and head over to this website here, Mace's Minecraft Mods. So you want to scroll down to 1.14.3, and to have Litematica you need to download Litematica and Malib. Malib is a dependency for Litematica. You can't have Litematica without it. Now it'll say this type of file can harm your computer, but I'm telling you right now, it's not going to hurt your computer. It just says that for all .jar files. So then you want to, once again, you can either drag them into the folder here, or you can click add, like I showed you with Optifabric. So the next step is going to be heading to the Optifine website and downloading the latest version of Optifine. So the way you do that is to go to optifine.net/home, click on downloads, and then download the latest version. Now here's AdFly. AdFly can kind of look suspicious, so don't click anything on this website. It's perfectly safe, just as long as you don't click allow or deny or anything. Just skip past this ad. Okay, so now you're going to want to click download Optifine, and then it'll start downloading. It shouldn't take too long. It's a really small thing. So make sure not to click on any of these ads, and if any pop-ups open, just close them automatically. So you're then going to want to drag Optifine in as well. Now that Optifine has been dragged in, you can now click launch. It might take a while to launch for the first time. So I'll catch you guys back when I've loaded in. Okay, so I just loaded in, and now I'm going to create a new world, and I'm just going to name this one tutorial, just for the sake of this tutorial. I'm going to make it super flat, and I'm going to give it a couple of extra dirt layers just in case I need them for whatever reason. I just always like to do that when I'm making a world. So now that I'll make this world, I will show you how you can use Schematica. So if I now /locate a village, I'm just using a village as an example, and then teleport to it. If I get out a stick, let's say that I want to copy this house and make it as a schematic. Well, the way I would do that is I'd press Control and scroll until it says area selection in the corner. I would then click M. Yours might look a bit different to mine because I've already got one loaded. M, area selection browser, new selection. You can name this selection whatever you like. I'm going to name this tutorial house. you'll then see that a box appears. With that box, you want to make your selection. Now, you can't put your selection in midair, so if you want to make it, you just got to build up. I put the wrong one. So it's left click to do the red corner and right click to do the blue corner. So that looks like a pretty good selection. I'm now going to break these blocks. I just put them there to hold it in. Now, with my stick still, you don't have to hold your stick for this bit. Click M and then click Area Selection Browser, or click the asterisk or the multiply symbol on your number pad. Click Save Schematic, Save Schematic. Then click Escape and escape again. We've now successfully saved a schematic. Now we can fly over here and press M, load schematics, load schematic. And then here is our schematic. And if you control scroll once so that it says schematic placement, you can actually right click with your stick and it'll move the placement. Alternatively, you can press M, schematic placements, configure, and then change the coordinates. So I want mine to be in the ground, so center it a bit. You can also lock it so that you can't accidentally change it. You can toggle ignore entities on or off, and I don't know what this does, but it does something. Rendering allows you to see it, I guess. Anyway, if your schematic looks glitchy, then it is most likely because you have shaders enabled. If I don't have any shaders, I'll use the Optifine default shaders, they should work. If I enable shaders, as you can see, the schematic gets really weird. So shaders do not work with Litematica. Like, the bed's still normal, but nothing else is. So I'm going to turn these shaders off. And then we should be able to see that the schematic has gone back to usual. Yeah. So now, if I want to build this schematic in survival, I can actually, if I've got the blocks in my inventory, I can middle click on them. If you don't have them in your inventory, this won't work. And now I can build along to the schematic. If you don't want to do that, you can press M and C to enter the config and make a hotkey for easy place activation. I'm going to make it the grey accent now. What this option does is it allows you to toggle it, and then you can just come, and this should, and okay, sometimes I'm just going to reset this. So if you go onto generic and turn on easy place mode, then you should be able to right click on things and place things that you can't normally place, and it will, sometimes the orientation is a bit glitchy with this auto place mode, but it really doesn't like orientation, but it lets you place blocks without looking at anything to place it on, and that's why orientation's a bit weird. So like normally you wouldn't be able to place one in the middle there because there's nothing to place it on, but you can. Now be warned, some servers might not allow this feature and you might get banned, but yeah. So another feature of Schematica is if you hold your stick and control scroll all the way down to paste schematic in world, if you press M and C, go to hotkeys and put in a hotkey for execute operation. I put it as end, which is a button on my mouse as well. So if I press end on my mouse, it then pastes the schematic in the world. Now it doesn't overwrite the changes that have been made, so we might just have to change those back, but if I then do that, it should then paste in. So it will not destroy things. It can only replace air. Now you need to be in creative mode for this to work properly. Or I don't know, you might be able to do it with op. So that is how the paste schematic in world feature works. And as you can see, I'm still in easy place mode. I don't recommend easy place mode just because it hasn't seemed to work for me. So that is, and everything works. We get orange because this door's open, in the schematic it's not. So Another feature of Schematica is if you're building something, like a house, you might not be able to see all this, like you're not going to be able to see if you're standing in there. So if you press M and C, render layers, you can actually toggle it to all below. So if I set it to here, this goes off Y level. So it only does one layer, now 2 layers, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, as you can see. Now this is a very useful feature, and I use it basically every time I have a schematic in my world. So that's one of my favourite features, and then you can always paste it in if you have op or creative, I'm not sure. So that is the basics to Schematica and how to install it. Thanks for watching. If you want a more advanced tutorial in Litematica, let me know. All the links will be in the description, and I'll see you guys later.